The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Blue Raiders offense will have the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Here's the handoff. Oh, a lot of space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So BYU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better.
Wide open spaces. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gets it out fast. he's brought down after a nice game. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Going to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Quick pass on the jet motion. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. To the air on first down. Snags it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now remember, they were stopped on fourth down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, fourth and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball? Just finding his way into the end zone.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Got it in the middle. It's Mahoney. It's a running room. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. Turning on the Jets. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. BYU has this offense clicking. A run for the quarterback. Got room to work. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Punch it out of the air. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the air. It's Hillstead. Gets it out quickly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Makes one man miss. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw again. Buys a little extra time. Rolling right and going deep. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll try the right side. Thrust that arm out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Harper. And he's dragged down.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
He can't make the catch, had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. First play of the drive comes from the 38. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Quickly complete.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some good plays out of it.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI, stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Makes the catch. It's Harper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Might be looking to run. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Grab near the sticks. It's Galloway. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year with that.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Hillstead. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback extends the play. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it behind the line. It's Phillips. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch inside the 25. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Fitted in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. There he goes! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. They just keep firing. Snagged out of the air.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Caught near the sticks. It's Patterson. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Finding open areas. He's loose. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Got his man quickly.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Breaks the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down, really easing it.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Phillips. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to throw. It's Hillstead. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that one. Good coverage.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield.
He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Nelson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harper. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a big tight end, makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nestled just inside that right upright. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Snap it to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Touchdown, Blue Raiders! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution. Lining
up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by a field goal over NC State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He's got it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Throws to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. He's moving out of the pocket. It's a seam wide open. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, MTSU. With that score, looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
BYU 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. The quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good